Well, hello, class. Already spring break's over. I can't believe that, huh? Well, anyway, we're in the home stretch, and take a look at all the things we got to do. They're listed in the spring break week if you haven't looked at them yet. And this being week 8, more than halfway through the semester, we're going to be talking about individual behavior. So, what is that all about? Well, individual behavior has to do with perceptions and personalities and how our attitudes affect our behavior. A lot of my juniors right now, they're studying this in organizational systems and processes. We get into things like emotions, moods, and stress. What causes all these things? Because you got to remember, every time an individual walks in the door, every time they come into a company, every time they join a company, they don't just come in with their skill set. They come in with a culture, their personal culture, their values, their beliefs, their perceptions. So in this chapter, we're going to be able to define perception, figure out what that is, and then we're going to explain the benefits of what we call a healthy psychological contract. And we're going to talk about attribution error and self-serving bias. We're going to talk about stereotyping, the halo effect, selective perception. And we're going to talk about the big 5 personality traits. That's something we talk about when I teach leadership. We talk about the big 5 personality traits because they talk about how we relate to each other as much as we do to the organization. A lot of these things have a big impact on us. So I want to talk about that as well. We're going to also talk about conception, personal conception, and emotional and adjustment personality traits. And importantly, MBTI, Myers-Briggs. And we're going to talk about different types of intelligences as they relate to our personality styles. And we're going to talk about attitude and what are the components of attitude. And we're going to talk about satisfaction and performance relationship. Finally, how do we link emotions, moods, and stresses together? What is that all about? So we're going to look about what happens when we get burnout, I'm stressed. And differentiate between constructive and destructive stress. And also we're going to talk about personal wellness and a stress management strategy. So these are all the things we're going to be talking about this coming week. And as far as classes are concerned, let me see. Do we have a workshop this week to work on our projects? I think we will. Okay. I want you to start working on Zappos, and we went over Zappos, and also you got to start writing your papers. Look at the due dates, April 15th. Believe me, it comes fast. So we're going to have an in-class workshop next Friday. This Friday, I think I'll have you guys on your own, working on your Zappos case, working on your individual assignments, but also get together to work on your papers. So Monday and Wednesday of this week will be theory. Remember, we only have 50 minutes per class. Get in on time. See you tomorrow.